In today's video, I'll be making my own manifest train in row scale Sandbox. Now here's what I'm going to do for around here before we start up this video. So, back in summer 2024, my computer has completely running even terrible performance as well, and the plot controls has moved into your settings around here for this time. So I'll be started around here, and here I am in the switching area made from the community maps around here. I don't think I didn't own of this map. I don't own like anything around here. So it looks like we have a little bit of good news around here inside of my saves. So I eventually used the auto saves around here. And especially right over here is the manifest testing that I wasn't able to delete everywhere for something as well. So I should be able to get rid of everything as going to go. Unfortunately, my old saves have been gone around here. That never seems to be something like that. So I have decided to use the auto like anything around here. Using the autosave could be absolutely going to cost around here. So here's what the Omega Town is going to be for this one. So the plot 0 could be from the autosaves, and train collisions could be absolutely like anything around here, and ground visibility and probably like anything around here. So I gotta be choosing a locomotive around here, since I'm going to be adding something where I just try to go around here. So I gotta be using the BNSF H1 C449W, and even for some kind of German or Japanese railways like that, or something like else. So let's try to find something out that, since that this train have just came out like the EMD F125. So I wasn't able to find like anything around here, so I'll be using for some kind of only starting in American instead of with this one that I'm not pretty sure that I use for Canadians. So I'm going all the way straight down, and probably this is going to be taking a little bit of while, but I'm not sure about for this missing train around here for this one. This is totally dangerous a little bit for this one, so I'll not able to be mind about of this train. Like, anyways, I'll be searching a little bit more, and I'm probably started unable to speak around here anyway. Before we're going to give them a horn test around here, because we got a little bit pretty bad news before I just going to be talking about with these trains. Because that your save files for one of your saves is gone around here, because the developers have just lost their old game, because since the takedown, and completely deleted to be disappeared forever, that the row scale Sandbox is totally a little bit gone around here since the termination around here, because since that for the testing version of this game has been opened for the public around here, they tried to develop another testing game around here that is gonna be a little bit unfortunate, and I'm not very sure that since because of due to claims of one of these trains, because I'm not very sure for one of these trains are going to be next, except the GE Genesis and the AEM7 around of these locomotives. So I should absolutely going to be getting around here, because I'm still unable to speak around here for this time. So as you can see, the plot managers around here, that I spawned 3 locomotives that could be the C44-9W on the middle, and the ES44ACs in front and back around here, in between the BNSF and Union Pacific, followed by Union Pacific right behind here. So I cannot explain around here, so what's going to be added anywhere for themselves for this time. So we're going to be getting around here of these intermodal trains. I shouldn't actually going to spawn around here within containers like anything around here for to do. So I'm about to spawn around here. I don't think this is not gonna get a little bit good around here. So it's still meant to be to bite back as well. So oh well, I'm going to spawn right onto one of them as well. So I'll be giving the horn test very soon until I'm going to get done around here for just a little bit. So I spawn a 2, 3. So there must be 3 of them. But I don't believe for one of these trains who got stuck together around here, I don't believe it. I'm just going to get rid of this. I can't believe it that I'm not very sure. I'm using the train deleting tool since I accidentally spawned right here. So this definitely, it's not going to get worth it. So I'll be spawning right over here. And oh dear, this isn't going to be a good idea, as I already spawned for a little bit more of them as well, so I won't be able to go back it up. So these cars haven't absolutely loaded yet, so looks like the cargo have turned out to be something like that. Alright, so these boxes have been appeared around here for this a little bit earlier. So if I click this once again, that absolutely totally disappears a little bit for this time. So these are probably a little bit heavy loads, so I can't back it up the locomotives like in either. I'm gonna be using something random, like anything where it goes. So I'm using the blue stacks around here, except I'm not going to get closer into one of the trains until I click this. This should be appeared for something like that. So more rolling stock for just like that shouldn't supposed to be. A lot of triple units around here, like modern trains. I wouldn't believe this wasn't going to be exactly what I just tried to do. So there's more trains around here. I can't believe it. This is going to be so much around here. So the triple units is going to be everywhere. But unfortunately, if the train's acceleration should actually going to move a little bit forward, I don't really think that should not going to work around here for this thing. So these trains are full with contenders around here, or it's full of containers around here for this one. So I better use the 50 feet of these 2 BNSF boxcars. So I absolutely spawned them 2 of them, and a little bit more instead of some kind of like that thing. So I'm still going to be busy around here, and there's a little bit more coming around here for this one. So if I'm going to be finding something else, so there's a 3 hopper, and I'll be added over here for the spotlight. So there's a little bit more to come around here. And there's another hopper from Union Pacific around here for this one. So I better not yet for just try to do this until my brother is going to distract me at any moment that I never sensed that we couldn't absolutely find out. So there is more to come around here instead of the caboose. And so I try to find out what is actually going around here. So I'm using for the oil tank around here. So before I'll continue this video, I'll be showing here for something else if the manifest train is going to be ready soon. So let's spawn more boxcars, even for that, so that I couldn't believe that I just tried to add anything what it does. So there is a little bit more of these two boxcars. I will not believe that I just going to find out. So let's see into for some kind of like this. I'm not sure that I just try to find out in for something like that. So there's a little bit more over here and some hoppers around here for just right behind. So, and what about the gondolas around here? It's totally a little bit missing before I should able to find out what I just go into using. So I added a little bit more for one of these bulkheads around here, and no trains in the middle should able to find out. I cannot believe it. This is absolutely going to get a little bit hard around here. So I need to still find one of the gondolas around here for these, and some kinds of these things as well. I'm not very sure. The gondolas are probably missing around here, so I will delete it around here for something else. And then, like, anything around here is going to be everywhere around here. So I'll be added for more hoppers for a little bit long around here. So I'll be taking a little bit for a few minutes around here until when I was done around here to take it around here. So it could take me for a long time until I should be able to find out that I just going to spawn anything as possible. This won't be necessary, isn't it? So once I finally done with this, because I definitely added anything around here, because unfortunately this shouldn't actually load for pretty bad around here for this one. As you can see in the plot for like anything around here, a lot of hoppers like anywhere itself. I added an ES40DC around here and the Class 66 Freightliner, boxcars, and anything around here in the plot controls. So this is going to be enough around here for multiple trains around here, because I definitely added more boxcars and anything but itself, and probably like a little bit more for one of these trains a little bit. And I also spawned anything like the auto tracks, gondolas, tank cars, and probably it's gonna be a single one as well. Like a little bit more for one of the containers, and right behind it's going to be more freight as well. So let's see, the horn testing is around here for one of these trains. Starting with the front, we're about to see for something the train is going to be hearing for this one. So let's just first hear for this train horn over here, and we'll see how it does. So this is not a little bit that bad. So what about for this one over here? The bells? If I click it around here for another one, the bells stopped around here for this one. The E-bell works, and another one is going to be the same as this. And yes, that definitely is going to be the same as a little bit for that one. So it's going to be right behind them as well. and I should able to couple around of one of these trains around here. So the class 66,000, which is, I'm not very sure this is not going to work. If it's going to work, then I'm probably sure. What is not going to get around here? So the high-low horns isn't going to work. It's just like a single one as well. This is absolutely single one as well. And this is absolutely going to be for a little bit for one thing. So in the plot controls, I added for a little bit for one thing. I cannot believe that I really don't think that this is gonna be the trains like the ES44AC. So it's gonna be sounded like really loud whatsoever. Now this is going to be a little bit for one piece of a thing. So American trains are completely stronger than anything where it was. So I have to couple up them. So looks like the train cars that wasn't able to move a little bit for one itself. I'm not very sure these trains are going to derail instantly. That sounds like a little bit of bad news, but it's alright. I'm going to get around here to get a little bit close. And the train is eventually stuck here, as I'm quickly going to find out that we're not very sure. We're got a couple of them and one of those three. So I'm not going to believe if I'm going to fix this thing whenever that I just go into using the 7400. The number 7400 is going to roll a little bit closer for one of their rail cars everywhere. So it's going to move a little bit closer, so there is locomotives are in the rear. But we'll not think the bad news is the auto trains may not actually going to fit around here. If that soon is going to happen around here before departure, this is absolutely going to be the bad news. I'm not pretty sure this is not going to be it, as I coupled around here for one of their sounds. So one of the trains are just going to completely move a little bit for one thing. And reverse. So that's not bad. The train has started a way to move. Whoa, where are we going now for this time? So we really think that this train is going to catch up for this time as well. So looks like I got a couple with those two locomotives for themselves. And so we're ready and started with the number 5748. I'm gonna be using the consist around here. And there should actually going around here. First three locomotives in the front, and then goes into the rear. And we're ready for departure around here for this one. So this train is going to get a little bit forward, and this train is going to be at the back. And once the train is going to ready to roll, and let's say all aboard around here, one of those three locomotives in the front around here, and right behind there must be containers around here. So let's all aboard for this time, and that wouldn't be necessary as well. gosh, what a pretty long train within the auto tracks and everything but itself. There's locomotive right behind them. So all we have to do is we're headed out into the controls. So it looks like the train is heading quickly fast around here. And that sounds like they weren't around here for like anything around here. So it's gonna be a little bit close. Oh gosh, this is going to be a little bit tricky one. So this is totally a little bit loud around here, and so I'm here at the railroad crossing, and let's just see how the train goes passing by. And it's gonna be activating a little bit for one thing as the train comes here around here, and we'll see what happens, what it does. And wait a minute, there must be another one that I cannot believe it. Oh my gosh, this train is a little bit long, so I have to stop the train quickly as possible. So there we have it around here, folks. The longest thing as well. I just made my own manifest train around here for this thing as well. So this is my own manifest train that I just made around here for this a little bit earlier. There is a British locomotive right behind of the CSX train, and I cannot believe this is not meant to be like to do this. Whatever it does, I might go into deformed around here for this later. So look out the train, how long it is. And this is absolutely where I ended up for this video around here. So if you're probably going to be looking around here for this long train that I just made, make sure the link is going to be in the description of this game. So thanks for watching around here for just a little bit for one thing, rail fanners, and I'll see you around here in the next video around here for this time. So in the previous video, I absolutely raised it all the way to 20 minutes long. So things that I started to get a little bit speechless, and looks like I'm not going to use the bell anyways. So that is all that I have to say, and we'll be seeing you in another one that I already said around here for this time. So thanks again, and have a nice day around here, rail fanners from around the world.